I'm streaming. We're playing some Tiny Rogues. How's it going, buddy? And now I have to decide what I'm gonna do.
Safety first. Put on your helmet.
But it's into month 7 of 12.
Ouch, baby.
Very exciting. Exciting times. $40 months too. Oh man. That is trying to think of years. It's just past 3 years. Yeah. How's it going, Snoker, today? Let's start with one day I'm gonna get a something. I haven't done monk in a little while. I want to do punch things. Sure. Sick as hell? I'm sorry to hear that. I've been feeling a little sniffly myself the last day or two, so I might be coming down with something, but we'll see. How's it going, Arduin? Of course, a Bard run. How's it going, Tiny? Oh, coffee now. Thank you for the 47 months. I just walked into that. Walking into a lot of different stuff here. Jeez. Coffee 1 month away from a shiny new badge. Also, just the immediate hype trade. Just distracting me. No, it's fine. I'm very distractible. Get some bombs. So that way if any secrets show up, I'll be prepared. Been blessed by the fairy spring, so I'll get soul hearts. Cool.
Safety first.
Thank
Put on
you,
your helmet.
anonymous person. Appreciate it.
Ouch, baby.
Thank you very much, Wraithbow.
An early choo-choo hives dress.
Right. The robots have been dealt with, and now I'm gonna Minecraft this tree. There we go. Early red hoodie does seem pretty good, actually. Get more strength for our punches. Speaking of more strength for our punches. We don't need the armory because we're punching. So I don't want that either. Yeah, you know what? I'll take a little bit of ouchie for a key. There we go. Oh, more strength. Cake is multiple stats. The int gives me crit mana recovery. The dex is good. Let's go melon. So, we're going full punchy. We mostly want to focus on dex and strength. Is this a pyro run? No, it's a monk run. If we're going to probably have low intelligent, resolute technique's not bad. Because it'll just gain just more top end damage. It saves me a reroll. How's it going, Shion? Would you guys stop cross-healing each other, please? Thank you. Can you request Demon Hunter later? Perhaps. I've already been requested for a Bard, so we got Bard, we got Demon Hunter. Usually I do 3 runs a stream due to time constraints, so that maybe that'll be it. Let's go with a helmet. Punch, 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 punch. I have the ability to turn invincible. I'm just not doing it for funsies. Hype train success. Leprechaun hat. We can do luck things. I don't hate that. And then just protect against curses. But we can do luck things. Hype train success. Well, we'll put on the lucky hat. And we're already part evil, so we can look in here. Cost 7 souls. It's a little on the expensive side, but yeah. Hello, Mr. Robert J. Can these missile carrots calm down for a second? any horror roguelike in mind to play? You'll get as close as we're gonna get tomorrow on YouTube. It is not Death Road to Canada. That probably would have been fun, but I didn't think of it because it's been a week. I could stream that tomorrow potentially. It's not Inscription. It's probably nothing that you'd be overtly familiar with because it's a game that is, I think, not even out yet. Oh. Tiny's got the insider information. Ruthless hit chance at close range goes well with our automatic crushing hit chance, and we're probably going to be at close range, so close combat's not bad for what we're doing. Let's get another key. Bunt's gotta go out into the world today. I walked right into it like a fool. Went into the hurricane to proof the yard in case Melissa decides to hit Maritime hard. I've also been keeping tabs on it because we are geographically closer to where it is right now, but apparently it's not going to bother us, which I'm thankful for because I remember getting hit by a hurricane last year and being like, oh, so this is what it's like to live in Georgia now. If your green bin stayed in your postal code. Yeah, that's usually nice when that happens. I wish I could enchant my fists. Damage over time gloves? No. Remember, glove items can change fish damage, damage scaling and type. Sure. I know there's like a legendary punch glove that I've never got to use, but this one starts with dojo wrap, so that's fine. And, you know, we punch faster. I'll look for body armor. I like the red hoodie early because it's going to give me more stake, but also getting +5 luck early means that I could potentially find those legendary punch gloves. So... robot down. Took a hit, so my stake wasn't as good. Sad. Don't really need that. The spike gauntlets wouldn't be bad if I didn't already have the dojo wraps that I like. Meh. You know, I'm gonna take a cheeky little reroll for funsies. Bandit armor could also get me more stuff, but it's inconclusive. I guess I'm just gonna take the sprinting shoes. Nothing very good there. Oh well. Yeah, I'll just do the safe thing. It's fine. Oh, well, there it is. Well, we'll get less strength, but we'll be more luck. We're the Fighting Irish now. Well, a giant treasure chest now that we're lucky. How lucky. Enigma armor. That would break up our thing. Our Nimbus Cloud. That's for when we're doing the standing still nonsense. Warlock Hood, which completes our set that we weren't going for. Just a whole lot of stuff that we don't necessarily want to use at the moment. The Enigma armor we could use eventually. That would... Weapon upgrade level on stuff like this will upgrade my fists. For what that's worth. An unarmed +2. But the extra luck will allow me to find more stuff more frequently. A lot of stuff for the pawn shop? I agree. That's why there was one right here. Boy, that sure was lucky. Alright, we'll hold on to the Enigma armor, because I might use that later. I think that'll do for now. We are out of keys, which is a little sad, but we make do. We got plenty of money. What do we got here? How's it going, McDraven? How's it going, Manitoban? How's everybody doing? Don't need any of that. Blacksmith doesn't really help me. Oh, come on. Oh, an event or 2 keys. I can use the 2 keys, but the event could be anything. Trying to think of what events are on floor 4. Bunny says key, everyone else says event. Alright, well, it does look like event is winning. Well. Minus 50% curse chance. Okay. Go. The robots have been dealt with. How's it going, Speeder Noob? Now, I suppressed the curse at least. Tiger Charm's fine, I guess. Magic Find's not bad. It's like, I don't have lightning unarmed and mana's whatever. Does the monk skill do again? My base thing is my fist attacks grant me key charge, and key charge gives me attack speed and movement speed. Stacks up to 10 times. The ability is I become invulnerable to all damage. And it lasts for 4 seconds, and an additional 4 seconds while you're unarmed. And while it's active, dashing costs 0 stamina. It's pretty cool. I should use it more often than I do, but I like making my life more difficult for myself than it has to be. For funsies. Oh, look at that. More strength. They removed gloves affecting fixed damage, scaling, and type. Sorry to hear that. I do have gloves that affect stuff, and I know that there are gloves that do make your fists stronger. Again, there's a legendary that I'd love to find. Oh man, my luck is really lucking out here. There's a straw hat that increases your fist range. I would like to have that too. Striking damage inflicts instability, which increases top end damage taken. And rage just makes me attack even faster. My fists are striking damage. The extra top end damage is good because I always do crushing hits. And I always do even more top end damage, so that's probably worth it. Normally I like taking rage, but we'll go with this time. Yesterday your phone was acting up. It was a pain to type. You need a new phone. I gathered that something was going on. I'm sorry to hear that. More gold. More strength. I just walked into that arrow. Go. Spelunker Fest for Magic Find. I think my +5 luck is even better than 3 Magic Find or 2 Magic Find. Eventually the Enigma armor will get put on for sure, but I want to squeeze out all the luck I can for now. Run out of dice here. Do I use my last key for that? No, I'll use my second to last bomb for it. Can still use an offhand. Love to find a decent shield. Thank you very much, Spooderdo. Oh, come on with that. No, that time I just didn't have a dodge. Oh, of course I wasted it. Ugh. Ugh. And then I just walk into damage as the invincibility wears out, because of course I did. I'm just gonna die. No. Jeez. Well, my revive is gone because I'm a foolish fool. extra trigger damage, the chest piece that I don't need, and bleed and rupture, which I'm not doing. Great. But I'm sorry for being such a foolishly foolish fool who's foolishly foolish. Diddy's booter. Oh, there's a robot in my future. Tiny, that sounds delicious. I guess I'll take Lightning Conductor, but it's fine. The doggo's not bad. That would buff my key effect. The Lightning Conductor will give me more AoE and more range. And the fact that it's got a wide range of damage, but the fact that I always do top end damage means that that's going to be pretty effective. And I guess the Spoon Pendant would not be useless if I take the Lightning Conductor as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Lightning Conductor this time. I'm out of revives. I can't take it off, especially when I'm going to just take random damage like that for no reason. Okay, let's try not to die. Yeah, well, we pet the doggo, and then we left him out of danger because I was scared for the doggo's safety. Refill our flasks over here. Get some red dice over here. And do more damage over here. Can even carry a couple extras. I am a drunken boxer. Some more keys. Finishing the last of your fancy yogurt until it's fancy because the container is smaller. How does one make a yogurt fancy? by using cheese instead of milk. Okay. Greek yogurt is fancy? Is Greek yogurt fancy? I have Greek yogurt all the time. I've never considered it to be fancy. None of these are very good. I guess I could take the Drake Charm because I'm missing a charm and I could fight a dragon, but yeah. I usually have Greek yogurt a couple of times a week because there's a lot of protein and not a lot of calories, so it's a good meal. If you want to know how to make like cheat yogurt that tastes like pudding, is you get some sugar-free Jello mix and you mix it with the Greek yogurt, and then all of a sudden it's pudding. It works well, and it's still good for you. It's crazy. Where's the caramel sauce come from? Nowheres. Also, I was chef. But you don't want the sugar-free stuff. There's plenty of sweetness just in the yogurt already. You don't need extra sugar. Let's go set this. I mean, it's an offhand, so I guess that's fine. Ooh, 2 keys or 3 strength? We take the strength every time. Okay, we can buy more keys there. We can buy another gold dice here. We'll grab all the fishies. Honestly, I think we'll do something like that. This is technically not useless, but the longer I hold it, the more likely I am to get more cultist things that I don't want, so I am just going to sell it now. Sell the beer? No, I need that. It's root beer. It's just sody pop. Don't you worry about it. My last bomb for strength. An event. It's potions. Definitely doesn't have Not Your Father's root beer. I've tried that before. It's not great. I didn't enjoy it. Gladiator shield. Now that's something that I can deal with. Oh, can I blacksmith whetstone my fists? Dang it. I'm not even gonna pick up that zinc. I want to be dumber. Someone wants me to have a pet. We'll look for a pet. Int is crit. Fun. My critical chance is 0, and it will always be 0 for this run. Dumber is gooder. We can have a horsey that makes us faster. We can have a goblin that makes us dexterous but weak. Or we can have monkey. The horse could be okay. Goblin toe is kind of nothing. It's between horse and reroll, for sure. I'm just debating on if I like that extra movement speed or not. Because the extra movement speed, when you have as short range of an attack as I do, is not useless for sure. Everyone says gambling. All right, everyone wants to gamble. Stamina, camel, boxing glove. I mean, that feels appropriate. Plus 30% damage with crushing hits is probably even better. Well, this is 35% damage, and this is 30 damage, but I'm usually at close range, but not always. But I'm always crushing. But this one is more thematic. Themes win the day. We're ready to box. Reach charm. That will help us make sure that we're doing close range things. We can finally get rid of you, I guess. Yeah, we'll renew that. Throw up on the ground. Do that. Now Lee is Australian now. The skill effect is also pretty good. It's not bad. But then I'd have to, like... I mean, the bosses are usually dying in one invulnerable anyway, if that last boss is to be believed. And besides, that doesn't help me do bigger angry number. Good eye. Look, I understood him, Bunny. You just don't speak Australian. I'm almost max scaled on my unarmed because unarmed scales C strength, C dex. I'm already overscaled on strength and I need 4 more dex. And then theoretically, my damage isn't going to get any higher from stats. No, I can't get that strength. I don't have enough bombs. But the funny thing is, I unironically did understand everything that Chef says. So much strength. Well, the puppy is back. Fine. I has dog. Let me upgrade my fists! Upgrade them! Upgrade them! Oh, I went my block. Let's see. Pushing through. And then if there's more than 2 enemies, deal more damage at close range. But it's only, it doesn't really help in boss fights that often. How's it going, Sully? Eh. +1 cold weapon upgrade level. If I use the crystal pine resin, does that make my fists a cold weapon? Because if so, that's theoretically worth holding on to. Meh. Don't need that. But cold hands suck. Rare item, or nah, I don't feel like re-rolling, but eh. Ta-da! Can you even upgrade the fists? Yes, I already showed earlier, because when you have stuff that just has weapon upgrade level, like Enigma armor, I can have weapons +2. So I absolutely can upgrade my fists. Also, karate headband. That's pretty good. Nah. We'll hold on to that. So now I have a headpiece to when I switch to the Enigma armor, which I might do it soon. Weapon charm, blessed altars also count. Yep. All these things can upgrade your fists. Do I give up the lucky now and just put this stuff on? Okay, this will take a room to attune to, but I am getting the extra magic find from it, so it's not like completely worthless. And now it's attuned. So now we have our unarmed +2. Aura radius, maximum testiness, extra companion damage. I'm not worried about their damage, and I don't have an aura, but this is a tavern floor. Is it just yours, alt floor 9, very rare? Maybe? I don't track... I didn't get hit by any of those arrows. I don't track which floor is the normal one and which one is the alt one. I guess I'm just not paying attention. I could use the bombs, but the tavern is where I need to be. Let's get rid of our old leprechaun outfit. We're still using everything else. We will probably use this at some point when I use this, just to see. Now enchant my fists. I wish! Critical hit damage? Well, we ain't buying that one. Elemental damage we technically do, so. I can illegally upgrade my fist? How do I illegally upgrade my fist? I mean, I agree that I got... These are some guns, but I don't think it works that way. I know, enchant my fists, lady. I'll take 2 for the road. I don't deserve it. Is there anything else that I want to do here reroll wise? See if like, yeah, I was just gonna say if like Santa Claus is here. Turban, which gives 100% infusion effect. Interesting. We're not going for permanent infusion things, and infusion's not really on our list, so I think I might just sell it. But it's cool that we got a legendary out of that. I'll probably get uncursed. I was just gonna say it's more expensive at that guy, but it's less expensive from this guy. There's a world it could happen. Well, I mean, it's going to, theoretically. I'll do one more reroll, just because I have one more key. Buying bombs is probably a good idea. Pretty meh. Some good fish at least. And then a bunch of different the weapons of get out of here. Pick this back up. Yeah, sure, I'll spend 10 gold just to fill a flask. Yeah, I think we just leave. Yeah. Yeah, just throw it on now, why not? Oh, almost didn't see you. Flare mantle. You can stay right on the ground, sir. Let's see. We still need 3 more decks. Let's see what we got for accessorizing. Hi, Niscolect, how's it going? Shock things, crit chance, stats from intelligence, and crit chance. Woo. I don't even feel like wasting anything on this crap. I'm gonna save that gold die for something better. I'm gonna take this, throw it back on the ground. That's how much I think about it. Happened to my damage there? I'm Punchy McPuncherson. I'm Punches O'Houlihan. Oh, I took damage. Pack mentality does not hurt my damage because I can't roll lower values. Because I just can't. So the extra companion would give me an extra kangaroo, and the kangaroo gives me 35% more close range damage. So I could do that, or I can get 45.5% more on my buffs, which is Dabir and the key charge. And then pushing through, more movement speed, more damage, etc., etc. All of them are good. Yeah. The fact that I didn't get hit there is a crime. A hilarious crime, but a crime. I stood still and just let the world happen around me. It's my last key, but more dice. For the last floors is always something I look for. Is there anything here that I'm like, man, I want to re-roll? Probably. Weirdly enough, the only thing I'd consider re-rolling is the dog. But I feel like people would riot in the streets if I did that. More strength. Does still give me more top end damage, even if it isn't directly affecting my punch scaling. It is still better. Even more dice. Check if my hands are lightning weapons. I don't think they are. I don't know how you would even check. I don't have anything that gives me plus anything if I'm doing lightning. And it just says physical at the moment. I don't have any keys, but I can still scale with more decks. I think there's a chance the charm will work because it has worked with regular weapons with infusions. Also, look at me not having a key. Legendary! Didn't even have to roll for it. Alright, come on, legendary gloves. How many golden dice do I have? I have 4 golden dice, and I might lay it all on the line to try to find some golden gloves, just so we can do it. We'll see. You have enough health where my invincible shenanigans were not enough. I had to use both. The extra Hermes sandals speed I don't think is what I'm looking for today. And then none of this I really care about. Alright. Extra revive and stuff. Just neat and all, but nah. We're looking for pretty much one thing. Although the phalanx is also pretty good. Because that is a fair amount of extra attack speed. Golem armor is also not bad, if we're being honest. Like, I'd lose weapon upgrade level, but I would gain 100% crushing hit damage. Toss a coin. The golem armor gives me extra 2 hearts and 100% damage with crushing hits, which all of our damage is crushing hits. So, it's probably more powerful than the Enigma armor as far as damage is concerned, but this also gives me magic find. Nah. I have 2 golden dice left. I do have a shield. This would be good, but I want to try to go for the gloves, even if I end up getting nothing and living my life full of regret. Well, maybe I should have been more specific about what gloves I wanted. I'm already doing ruthless crushing hits game. Alright, I specifically want the punching gloves that are for punches. Well, it did give me extra gloves, but I did specify for punches. How dare you? That would give me dark fists, but do I care? Yeah, this is +2 weapon upgrade level. If I have 4 points of good. Also, it would lower my attack speed for what that's worth. This would add a bunch of dark damage to my punches. Dark damage is like whatever. Nah. I mean, I don't have any more dice. I'll pick it up just to pick it up. 31.98 and 27. But then I have this guy. Funny, I was aware of the choices that I was making when I made them, and I knew that I probably wouldn't get anything that I wanted, but sometimes you just gotta dream. And it's like, if I just took the shield, then someone else would be like, yeah, but if you just rerolled one more time, you would have got the thing that you were looking for. And the point is that I never win. Non-critical hits. That's what I do. Blast Exchequer, thank you for the 40 months. How's it going? Jeez, there's a lot going on in this room. What the heck? Oh, speaking of a lot going on in this room, frickin' Robit. Oh, and of course it's the most annoying version of it. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna get hit 8,000 times. I think that's what I want to do in my life. It's just die. Go for the blessing. Oh, jeez. Alright. Well, we'll just get hit by everything now. Extra trigger damage, and then extra trigger damage. Equipment for souls. I'll take a peek, just in case. Nothing I need, nothing I want. Heck with it. We'll do that. Dig for legendaries. Boom, got it in one. We still have one opportunity. One shot, one opportunity, Mom Spaghetti. Rawr. Alright. Pretty much have to just dodge this whole phase because I'll never get in there in time with my short range punches. Excuse me. Why did you not frickin' invulnerable? I charged up the whole frickin' thing. The game is now conspiring against me. Alright, game, fine. Extra lightning with ranged melee attack, so I like that more than fist speed or fist damage. Maybe. We'll be full-on lightning fist at that point. Well, it's not like we can reroll, so... Also, I made sure to get all the way to 4 evil when I forgot that I don't even need to anymore. It's just habit. Alright. I'm not as confident as I usually am going into this last area, if I'm being honest. Okay. So, unarmed +2. I'm still unarmed +2. Okay. No, that doesn't do nothing. Now we know. And science was done. Sure, use both my keys right now. Ah, the Guardian Shield. Now my aura radius is maximum. Oh, of course. Stamina potion, we'll take that. Oh, excuse me with that. Jeez. More trigger damage. We got more than ever. Alright. Now is the time. Now is the winter of our discontent. Take it easy, buddy. Have a good day. kind of does a little bit of that in the beginning. Fall down, sir. You are already dead. Oh, I didn't have to use my invulnerability. I got extra reward. Alright. So, maybe not the cleanest thing I've ever done. But, we got there. Now I believe I'm scheduled to Bard, and then after that I have to Demon Hunt. It does steal the pets now. They go away. We're almost at Paragon level 200. I do like early dice, maybe even more than bombs. I also like stats more than bombs. Now, I guess I'll take gold here. You know what? I'll get the chest. That's probably also gold, but it gets me closer to Magic Find. Event? Okay. Am I gonna be a Dex Bard or an Int Bard? I'm gonna be playing the Demon Hunter next, which is probably going to be very much more Dexy, so I guess we'll do that. Now I'll just need a green hoodie for the last one, because I got the red hoodie on the previous run. Can we get all of the hoodies? Alright, very important to try to not get hit here, so I can get more int. Perfect. Get my 3 int. Tyler's robe. No, I got my blue hoodie, thank you. I guess I'm gonna take some Jester's boots because everything else was pretty meh. Alright. We are going Dex int, even if int is the focus. We will also need Dex. Alright. Do you have the alignment that gives bonus to X rooms appearing mastery? I don't remember. We went mostly intelligence, so therefore, of course, all of the choices we get are dexterity. Because that's how that works. Alright. Bun's not here, so we have to honor her memory by doing ice things, I guess. With an acoustic guitar. Well, bombs come and go quickly. Shark ring. Oh, it's not the way I wanted to dash, but that's okay. Oh, gotta get to that back wall quickly. Alright. Get my maximum intelligence. Attack speed equal to your crit chance. If we're going int, that's not bad. Debuff effect. Most musical instruments are two-handed, so that probably won't help much. So, yeah, Tiefling Glove seems fine. Do we want to be lawful or good? Eh. Range damage. This is magical. Wow. You know what? All those suck. I'm not going to spend my souls on those. I just got hit by the easiest bullet in the world to dodge. I'm a foolish fool. Pain for int of some strength, lower blessing. You know what? I'm gonna go for the blessing. Maybe I can get like a 5 int or something. Although that might only be for curse blessings, but whatever. Good night, Big Draven. Fishing booty for gold. Extra fish stuff is pretty good very often. Do I spend my money there? Yeah, we'll look. I think we definitely get you. I spend the rest of my money on you. And the bard makes things cheaper too. It's true, if I decide to use that ability, which I've already bought something, so it would feel bad now. But it was only 4 gold, so I lost 2 gold by not using it already. You know what? We could have had more gold if we went to the tavern if I still had this on, but I don't. So, I guess I'm gonna go this way. Me getting this 1 strength means that every level up I will get... Wow, I'm such an idiot. I'll get strength-related things every time now. Alright, don't get hit here. Here's where it really counts. There we go. Point of intelligence gives us buff effect or radius. Companion damage from mana container. Skill. No. Nothing I'm really doing. Prodigy will allow me to do more lucky hits. 2 steps ahead is for repeats, which Echo is not, strictly speaking, a repeat. Prodigy will allow me to use Ice Conjuration more, I suppose. Yeah, sure. Yeah. You'll have me not working guff about Lee. Look, if there are no haters of me in the world, that means I'm dead. Any better instruments in here? A harp. Well, it has the 100% lucky hit chance. That does mean that Prodigy is wasted unless I find another better item, which, I mean, I probably will, but... Oh, that didn't hit a wall and explode. It just exploded. That's cheating. Yeah, that's fine. Don't need to go to the blacksmith. I don't think I'm going to be using this terribly long. So we'll look at trait domes. On the tally of 3 attacks, trigger a razor leaf. Modifiers to your attack speed also apply to your tick speed. I've always wanted to do like a nature's boon something. I don't know if I'll ever have the opportunity to do it properly. But Echo, like, they take more damage when they take damage, but it's not actually extra attacks. It's better for, like, I don't know, man. Well, it just says when it takes damage, but not necessarily when it takes hits, so it could work with this. How's it going, Mr. Bearman? You know what? I'm living life on the edge. Let's see, we got pulse pistols, and we got other things. Don't need that. I could have wooed you, but you're already cheap. I'll save my wooing. Although I am going to get it back soon, so maybe I shouldn't have. Not well. We are indeed barding. Epic item, sure. Close. In this corner now. No, well, there's my evade. I still haven't been hit yet, technically. Alright. So, that's still 3 hit. Take these, Bearbat! None of these are exactly what I'm looking for here. Nature damage inflicts bleed. Nettles have 2 times the effect. Well, I am doing nettle stuff now. So, you know what? What the hey? This is the life we live now. Curse bite ring. How dare you? Well, I mean, I guess that's something. The game's already made me a little evil. I did say I was going to try to be good. Yeah. Lucky hit chance doesn't do me any good right now. But it might one day. So you know what? I only need the 2 good anyway. Sure, fish and chips. Now to find the shed keys that the hub's put somewhere. Sometimes we call it a crowbar. Although that probably causes more problems than it solves. But it's fun in the moment. But the crowbar's in the shed. Ah, dang. Because it actually is. We never saw it coming. Oh, I don't have enough bombs to get into the arcade. Shucks. I'm really doing well at purposely avoiding helpful things like bombs and keys. Well, alright. Now that I've said that. Somewhere about 2 provinces away, Hubs is going home to family. Well, hopefully he has a good trip. I'm gonna go home sometime around Christmas. And I'm looking forward to it. Be nice if I was home today. It's my mam's birthday, and I'm like a million miles away. Happy birthday, Lise Bob. I will tell her. Also, ouch. don't have a pocket wand. I don't think I'm gonna do that. We'll go normal distribution. That's good, I think. Exploding hat. Birthday kangaroo. Man, our smarts are growing so smartly. The bell gives us more companion stats, which we don't have currently, but maybe one day. Don't think it's as good as the harp for what we're doing right now. Especially because we got that normal distribution and that 100% lucky hit chance is working overtime. Favors the pigeon hat with the Cluck-Eye bow. I mean, it is pretty cool. Okay, I'll finally get bombs, game. Just in time to decide if I want to break into the tavern or not. What would I find in the tavern that I'd really want? It's like if it's got an underground, maybe, but I could get rid of my curse potentially. And that would give me another good, not that I need it, because I only need the 2. I can get more bombs, I suppose. The most expensive thing here is probably Santa, and even he's not that expensive, so I could charm him for something. Charm Santa Claus. Could enchant my harp, but I'm not convinced that my harp is going to be the end-all effect. Oh, I can charm anybody with this princess dress. I can be incredibly charming. I'm supposed to be doing stuff with emotions based on my character, but I'm not, because it's just not how the world has worked with me today. Yeah, you know what? What the heck? Even more lucky hit chance on my 100% lucky hit chance harp. It's not wasted. It's fine. It's only 15 gold. Aw, there's 5 strength. That's not the stat I want more of. And I'm not currently doing electric things, so that's a little annoying. I can get the strength to try to get, like, more angry emotions, but it's not feeling it. Titan grip burn offhand. Maybe. But then I'd have to get a whole new accessory. Which, I mean, this accessory is not exactly lighting the world on fire here, but... Owl. Oh, come on. I got hit by the dumbest thing. Now my int reward is going to be worse because I'm a fool. A foolish fool. I should set up today's video. I mean, I guess I could. See, Tiny's really doing this just out of the goodness of her heart, because she doesn't even need this to be able to see the video. She could have already watched it. Okay. Ba, ba, ba. Not going strength means that having explorer boots on hand could be useful. Don't even have to put them on this second. It's fine, Tiny. It's the fact that you know that you could. Ignition Burst is specifically for if I'm going to keep this magician hat forever. Insight, I don't really care about my skill effect. I mean, it will make services even cheaper. Pocket Magic, I need a wand or a staff to do anything with that. It all kind of sucks. I'll take Pocket Magic and hope to find something eventually. Would 100% make stuff free? Potentially. More intelligence. Pawn shop, sure. Don't think I'll use the princess dress. Don't think I'll use the bell. Daisy Wraith boat! You know what, well... upgrade the harp for while we're using it. And then we'll get a curse blessing about it. Radiant damage to attacks. Sure. And then even more dexterity. Offhand or a set item. I guess we'll look at a set item for what that's worth. I don't know what sets I'm looking for, but there's bound to be one. Keep getting hit and losing it. Assassin gloves. Ice climbers. I am doing some cold damage. Not exclusively, but some. Lucky hit inflicts fragility, which is extra damage over time. I am doing a lot of that. Crimson Cloak's not terrible. And we are lucky hitting. Although we are also very cursed. We gotta fix that at some point. So Assassin Gloves changed at a certain point that I never realized. It's now based on dex traits. That's interesting. Am I doing damage over time? I mean, I'm doing Echo, which is technically damage over time. I'm doing Nettles. Nettles is causing bleed. So, yes, I am doing several damages over time. So, yeah, I'll pick that up. I won't even necessarily put it on for now, but have it in my back pocket. I'll save the souls. I don't need any more goodness right now. Get another level real quick. Astromancy, just even more luck. Anatomical knowledge is one that I've never really gone for, but I mean, we make everyone bleed and we have a very high crit chance, so that's could be pretty good. I like anatomical knowledge and astronomy for what we're doing. Nettles deals damage when they take damage, yes, but it's also causing bleed, which is definitely a damage over time. So, I guess bleed is technically the only damage over time that is a damage over time, but the other damage over times are damage over times due to damage over time causing damage, which ticks things to make them damage over time. I hope that clears it up. Revives count as soul hearts for what that's worth. Go to sleep after this run, that's understandable. As a fellow Australian, I know how late it is. We do technically have pocket magic. I could re-roll it, but I could see if I can find something in here. I moved further than I thought. How's it go, Scott? I've been designated Australian earlier. It's a banjo. That's not what I'm looking for. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna live my life on the edge. Like clockwork. Modifiers to my attack speed, also to apply to my tick speed. Yeah, that's not bad. It's fine. My tick speed is very fast for that bleed, which then sets off all this other nonsense. Still not convinced I'm gonna need you. I know I'm not gonna need you. I don't think I'm gonna use you. I might still need you. We'll see. Weapons at upgrade 4 and higher inflict intimidate on hit. That's an emotion, but it's for melee damage very specifically. So, I'll hold firm and not buy anything here. Yeah, I'll just take the free roam, it's fine. Curse removal, a power shard that does nothing, and a flux capacitor robe. We'll see. Well, I'm now poisoned. Alright. A bean has been abducted. The photon barrier is so good, but we have a two-handed weapon. Fire damage inflicts scorch. We are not doing fire damage currently. Or we can add lightning damage to weapons instead of crushing hit chance with weapons. Weirdly, that might be better. We do have extra shock charge due to a shrine earlier, and it's an additional source of damage to set off other things. That could be the sauce. Alright. We have a tavern coming up. Ugh. And we have 3 very specifically spore pine resins. I'm glad you're happy, Wishev. Disintegrator, a treasure scroll, or a Tinkertop crossbow with a legendary lucky nonsense. Take that one to sell for later. Pawn shop. Sure, we got a couple of things that we can pawn here. I'm not convinced of you. I think I'm gonna get rid of you. I don't think I'll need you. And I've got you literally just to sell. I have enough fine resin to use on one every floor now. Soon I do. Because we're on floor 9. So 10, 11, and 12. Perhaps. But as we're still on floor 9, it would run out early if I started it right now. Also, I have 3 armor repairs for all of the armor I don't have. Okay. So I will want to reroll for Curse Guy. I think I've already got my evil from down here, so I think I can go down here no problem. Yeah. I'm not gonna even bother doing anything with that guy. Guitar Axe is a melee instrument, but it scales poorly with int, which is my primary thing. So it's tempting, but not for what we're going for today. Alright, so now... Yeah, I would lose all of the lucky hit, that is true. And I am utilizing it, for what that's worth. Red die... Yeah, I'm considering who I'm going to bard, because I have 2 things that I can bard. I can bard... I'll probably bard the Tavern Keeper because I'll buy several things from him. Do I bard you? You cost 10. No, you cost 20, so barding you is probably worth it. I would bard you, but I don't know if you would stay barded. And I don't want to find out. Oh, we're gonna not get lucky today, are we? There it goes, okay. You only cost 5 because I'm good, so barding you actually doesn't feel that worth it, so. Could bard you. What do you have for sale here? 5, 10, 15, 20 or 25 if I buy extras. This, I believe, costs 10. So, yeah, I should bard the tavernman. So we can just see what we got over here. That's not the worst thing in the world. Throw a couple of these on the ground. I said a couple of these on the ground. Thank you very much. Okay. Well, this'll do for now. More money, I suppose, sure. We don't have any keys, but the vents could be anything. Ah, yes. Were we going right down the list here? So I should just go Moonstar Star now? Yeah. Well, let's go Moonstar Star. Ah, the old sacrificial altar. Ouch. That gave me strength. Of course it did. Nah. Okay. Yeah, I don't feel like sacrificing anymore, so yeah, we'll just go. Perfect. Although I did get hit stupidly, so I lost some more int. Debuff effect and debuff duration. I'm not really doing any debuffs at the moment. Not really doing any of these. It was an epic. I could golden die, but I could try to go for like something much fancier later. So, yeah, you know what? Meh. Alright, so floor 9 had 12 floors. I feel like floor 10 might also have 12 floors, so I shouldn't use my Spore Pine Resin immediately. I know that floors 11 and 12 have exactly 10 rooms in them. Yeah. Oh, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. I'll take a soul heart out of it, I suppose. I'll get hit by everything all the time. Then I'll just keep picking up more flasks to fix it. Jeez. Oh yeah, I can use the resins now, I suppose. Hey, we had the other half of this set at some point, I think. But now I'm going to leave it on the ground. Yeah. Man, the enemies really just become a mess of numbers. Wow, a power gem. 5 whole XP? You don't say. Meh. Oh, I just saw a secret room, like, as I was walking through the door. Oh, well. Swap out my chest, I'm past 50 int. Yeah. But I could have more than 50 int. Have you considered that? And more int is more crit. And more crit is more good. More crit is more attack speed. That is also true. I could do something better than the Magician's Hat, I feel like, but could also get a pet, I suppose. Oh, I immediately got hit, so I'll have less int. Extra damage with repeats. Goblin Toe. I can get rid of all that icky strength. Or just more shocking lightning nonsense. That will allow me to utilize the other actual maximum stacks of shock because they do lightning damage, so that's probably fine. I suppose I can improve my trigger damage. Sure. I can also just die about it. Modifiers to my standard recovery speed also apply to my attack speed. Even more things to improve my attack speed. I mean, I think I'll probably just take the Dragon Scale armor, but... yeah. Walked right into that. More critical hit chance. Don't mind if I do. What is my critical hit chance these days? 59? That could be higher. You know, I'm always curious. I just want to know. The Kitsune mask is definitely better than the Magician's hat. Yeah. And that also gives us 1 extra good, which gives us 5 more power because of our Angel Charm, which is nice. I could have charmed him. In fact, I should have charmed him, but I didn't. Oh, my Spore Pine resin ran out. Okay. Legendary. 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 Perfect. And then I'll wear this to get just a little bit more int, and then I'll swap over to probably Dragon Scale armor afterwards. right. Wow, I got hit by the dumbest thing just to cost me extra dent because I'm a foolish fool. 2 legendaries. Oh, hey, look. Evil is back. You. Okay. I'll get the luck charm. That'll be fine. I could reroll. Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. It did, James. It did. Uh, I guess. Sure. I can charm the final boss. I could have charmed that other boss too. I could have done a lot of things. More crit. Up to 72%. More crit chance. Neat, but not necessary. Heck with it. repair armor, and I guess we're just gonna go. Neil. I did it. I feel like Eden is the easiest alignment boss. Maybe. I also think that she's the funnest, though. I like a lot of her mechanics. Days to be born on of note: February 29th, April 1st, October 31st, and December 24th. My grandfather was born on February 29th. And I have a cousin who was born on December 25th. Alright, now let's go hunt some demons about it. Early blessing or early dice. Good night, Chef. Or good morning, Chef. One dex or 2 keys. I'll get the 2 keys. It's slightly fancier. And it'll set me up for later. Big broccoli, I guess I'm going to be cursed about it. Grandfather is 1/4 the age you should be. Yes. He was a very young man his entire life. Magic Find for mana container you have set. Just gives me a little bit of extra mana. What is my ability to do? Oh yeah, it's the shadow person. Yeah. But I'm already doing something with that. Yeah, I'll just get a little bit of armor, it's fine. Don't think too hard about it. Hey, I got lawful on need to do a lawful run, so the universe knows. Can I aim? Clearly not. A laser gun, a repeating crossbow, or a blizzard scroll. Well, we're definitely going dex base, so is it laser gun or is it repeating crossbow? You know what? Let's go laser gun. Let's feeling laser gun today. Oh, and 2 decks. I'll take that. Of course, it's an extra full room, even with extra friends. Alright, the extras have been defeated. The nice thing about this laser gun is that it's got infinite piercing, so we can just kind of pew-pew our way through everybody. Mining gear for gold. We don't have any gold, so I guess I'll just grab a couple extra bombs about it. Oh, even more double decks. Minotaur, didn't we just fight you? That was the Minotaur. This is the Maxitor. Range damage is always considered to be at close range. On dash, repeat your next attack. Repeat still double damage. That, if I can get the sheriff set, could be good. There's some sauce with advanced ballistics. I usually don't get it, but we're here. We can try. Alright, sure, let's use all of our keys for a flamerang. Meh. There we go. How's it going, Dutch? It did offer me 1 ranged weapon, a terrible one, and then 2 not ranged weapons. Quick load capacity, standard recovery speed, and technically I only need to buy 1. And since, again, this is not going to be very strength-based, I'll grab the equip load capacity just to make sure that we have the 2. Davies is better now. go. Cursed gold or pain weapons. We'll look at weapons. 'Cause why not? The old pineapple cannon. And a tainted mage stash. I don't think I need a tainted mage stash. Could throw pineapples at somebody for fun. Oh, the Fawag Princess. I am the hero. Do I care about 2 infusions? Eh. Just throw some pineapples about it. No money, but I do have a key, but blood chest. Oh, a tainted cake. That sounds delicious. All enemies count as dragons and fiends. That means that I don't need to wear this hat anymore. And I can get dragon slaying stuff, just for funsies. Man, I had some real frickin' stormtrooper aim on that guy. Nom, nom. Rare item on floor 3 is okay. Pew, 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 pew. Alright. Tick speed, not really doing anything with. Each point of strength, we're not doing anything with. Plank shield, baby. I guess I can get a little bit of money. Some sweet dexterity. Explosion inflicts vulnerability. That's only because I'm carrying the pineapple cannon. Ugh. Wow, holding the pineapple cannon is ruining everything for my life. Agility, I guess. The incinerator. That'll give me a lot of burn damage. I guess I can get a little bit of ant. I could get the key, but I have plenty of stuff to pawn here. And I don't need this on because Bounty Hunter's License does that anyway and is better. So you know what? Just sell it now while we have the opportunity. Let's upgrade you. What do I have that gave it the extra level? Oh yeah, the hero charm. Nothing great, so I guess we're back to Ice Conjuration. For what that's worth. I'll get a companion about it, I guess. I could have dodged that. I just chose not to for some reason. And then I got hit by that one. For no reason as well. Maybe I should be punished by having bees. Hatching egg, 10% chance to trigger on attack effects, which I do have one now. Tick speed, I'm doing burn, so that also tracks with what I'm doing. I'm not gonna waste a reroll here. I'll grab a snail. Me and the snail. Try not to fail. I don't need any good. I just have the lawful that I need, but getting a magic find somewhat early is good. Do I refill my flasks? Nah. I think I want to go set item stash, because if I can get the Dex ailment set with this incinerator, that could be real fun. I don't trust myself. Big money. Whammy. I mean, it's a better shield than the shield that I'm shielding, so it's fine. But not exactly what I was looking for either. Ouch. Tainted steak. I don't think I want that. Crippler capacity, good, or 10 power. Oh, we'll grab the power. Just more money, I suppose. Lots of bombs or an extra bomb rock. I have plenty of bombs, and I can probably get rid of both bomb rocks with one bomb. Tiefling gloves, welcome back. Well, that's 11% attack speed. It's not nothing. Set item. There's a burn set and there's a Dex ailment set, and I think either of those sets would be pretty cool for what I got going on with this weapon. Well, that was dumb. The fight was over and I'm still getting hit. Radiant Dark, yada yada. I should have seen this Paladin helmet coming, because that's the set. Guess I can put it on now. I might have to take off, like, my Tiefling gloves or something. Or I can just take off the chain armor, honestly. So, yeah, this'll do for now. Not what I was looking for, but it's something. Paladin with a flame shotgun. extra mana. I'm not using the muscle charm yet, but I probably will be. I'm not really using my ability right now. I'm invested in this incinerator, so I'm not even going to look at the armory. So I guess I will look at the tainted bombs. So I'll be set on bombs for the rest of my days. A quiver. That'll definitely work for my gun. There's gotta be a tavern on this floor where I can heal, so I'll get the money. And then I'll get the potion. And then I'll get a couple of keys. Don't need you currently, so I guess we'll go this way. Double set item chest is really tempting considering what I want to go for, but that would be both my keys and we know how it's gonna go. Alright. I could bev up, but I don't think I really need to. Not that required. Probably just grab a key on my way out here and just meh. I could roll for an enchantment. Yeah, if I'm planning on sticking with this gun. I suppose that's true. We can try to get an enchantment. The arcane one is damage per mana container we have, which is not something I think I'm gonna really invest in. If I buy this, which costs 20, and then I re-roll, then if I have just enough for an enchantment if the enchantment shows up. Perfect. Hopefully it's good. Alright. Legendary dark damage. Sure. Not that we're planning on doing much cursing. Oh. I mean, it was only a block, but it was the principle of the matter. Your puppet stuff, that's not what I'm looking for. Critical chance per weapon upgrade level. That's 25% crit if I break the paladin set. Nah. I have 2 golden dice. Oh, keep the red Oni mask. I might use that at some point. Even more decks at the cost of strength. The only problem with going into negative strength is that my, oh, plus 20% damage at close range is just plus 20% damage, for the record. You'd consider more HP. You would consider more HP. With the Paladin set, I think I'm fine. And if I'm not fine, then the stream's over. So either way, won't be my problem. Scott's Paladin expert and can see nothing wrong. You wouldn't. Blocked the curse. Double decks. Keep it rolling. Oh, I dashed in time. How dare you? And then pain cake. Puppy again. Hey, grant 100% crushing hit chance with ranged attacks at close range. Man, another crushing hit build. Who could have foreseen? Oh god, just walking right into dumb stuff. So many keys for so many things. Take it easy, Miguel. Well, that got me that key back. I could put this on, but then I would be so over encumbered because it's very heavy. Carry it with me. Tainted Potion Mimic. That's a lot of potions that I don't have inventory space for. I could just chug them all, but that's only a temporary solution. It's more trouble than it's worth. I'm going over here. I have so many bombs. My gloves could be better. He is the walrus. Cuckoo, Cachoo. Weapon also counts as two-handed, and my offhand is disabled. That doesn't really do me too much good. Extra hex effect. I don't think I'm doing any hexes at the moment. I don't want any of these. You know what? I'll do a cheeky little reroll just for funsies. Not quite as good. Maybe not quite as good. Again, it's just way too dang heavy. I'm just gonna just keep holding on to things. It's fine. I don't want to use all my dice. Hey, look, I can get a little bit of strength out of that Borger. Side item, hopes and dreams. Oh, a cursed berg. Oh, hold on. This is what we're looking for. We want the helm from this. Okay. We're potentially on our way to greatness and glory. Yeah, you know what? We'll just do this for now. Critical hit chance per weapon attunement upgrade. Oh, I have to attune to it, and then I'll get more attack speed and crit chance. But then we want to find the fairy hat, and then we're just gonna go full dex burn mode extravaganza. Now our attack speed is much faster. Oh, a blessing or pawn shop, pawn shop. We're definitely getting rid of you. We're definitely getting rid of you. I don't want to get rid of you because I'm still technically using this shield. And if I keep you in my inventory, you can't drop again. I think I'll get rid of you. That's fine. I'm gonna still hold on to you because I might need you at some point. Although we are getting a little bit of strength, but just for safety. Big soul or dice? I'm gonna go for the dice because I need to make fortune my own as much as possible. No keys for that down there. Blessing or spicy blessing? We do have a cult, so dark damage does do something. Yeah. But it's not really what I'm looking for. I'm gonna do the clean one. Oh, we'll keep it clean. Weapon upgrade level, damage with non-critical hits, or more critical hits. Give me a weapon upgrade level. because that gives me more critical chance. With my current setup, anyway. Each stack of shock gives crit damage taken. I have an infusion now, but it's only for now. Take more damage, reduction to their movement speed. Sure, it's not exactly. Cola is good with cold attacks, but it's not exactly what I'm looking for. Now, burn deals 100% damage and deals damage to an area. That's more my speed. Best Friends Forever is also a little tempting with tick speed shenanigans, but we'll take combustion. If anything, I'm just gonna have to reroll agility at some point because I'm not impressed with agility. We're not really using mana containers per se, but I'll take another one just for funsies. Let's go, Gadrius! More resin, or more consumables. That could be more stats. Could be more decks. Could also be the set piece I'm looking for in some circumstances, I think. Oh, actually, this is not consumable, whatever. Dex, strength, cheese, soul heart, and other stuff that I probably won't use. Oh, okay. Legendary. I was looking for set or hat, but all right. We can work with that. Well, the 100% movement speed would make my agility much better. So, also, just for funsies, the green hoodie did show up. I'm not gonna take it, but it did show up. Yeah, Hermes Sandals does make agility much better. Yeah, that's fine. I know what happens when I reroll. Terrible things happen. Oh man. Companion capacity and luck. Both of those are very good, and I can't afford either of them, I'm noticing. That's cruel and unusual, game. I'm leaving. Get more money. Probably won't get anything in here, but we'll look just for funsies. The Devil Machine. You're +5. None of them are enchanted, so I'll take you, because you'll probably sell the best. tainted booze. Does the taint stay if I roll? It does. Although it still just says 1 key, but it's tainted. Oh, 2 armor or 2 dex? The smart man says armor, but we know that I'm not a smart man. More dex, more better. Lightning conductor is not bad for how we're doing this. There's like fire stacking, and then would be okay. But yeah, maybe it's just lightning conductor. Yeah, I'm gonna believe in dreams. It's my last level. Believe in dreams. Modifiers to attack speed also apply to tick speed. Owl is actually really good for us. So you know what? We'll take that one. So now, theoretically, the weakest one here is Ice Conjuration. But that said, it's not a weak build. A double tainted chest. Okay. You could probably work with that. Yeah, sure. Ah, I didn't mean to buy the champagne. Here, I bought it for the party. That one's on me. Okay. Now for a couple of tainted blood chests. That's more opportunity to find what I'm looking for. Ouch. Boom. In 1, baby. Well, we are going to be losing a fair amount of crit and attack speed because of it, but this is what we were building for. So our burn is gonna burn good. You know what the heck? Maximum pain. We're gonna grab the light. 1 revive and 1 luck. Perfect. Oops. There we go. Shot him out of the sky. Hat I can't use. Modifiers to your attack speed also apply to your burn tick speed. Look, I know I'm doing extra damage against undead things, but or fiends, but maybe we drop this and we drop this, and yeah, we use that. We are burning the midnight oil here. And then theoretically, that means I can get rid of this. It doesn't make any sense to put on the muscle charm because I don't need that right now, but we have room for another charm if we need to. Oh, we are cooking. Oh, more Berg. And then more dex, less strength. That's what we like to see. Corrupt task refill. Oh, corrupt broccoli. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there. Is the immortal snail following me? Yes. But we worked out our differences. We're bros now. More dex. More dex. More dex. Must have more dexterity. Uh, 160% extra burn and 160% extra burn. Yeah, I'll take a little bit of hit, why not? We're not really looking for sets anymore. Is it just legendaries and or maybe like an offhand or even a glove? My glove's not that great anymore. We'll go offhand. Why not? There's like that scorching shield. Man, look at the burning explosion speed. Just blah, 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 blah. Man's getting bullied like the dinosaurs. We're not doing that. And we're certainly not doing that. I'll reroll for a decent offhand maybe. Or 2 legendaries that I can't use. Goodbye, 2 legendaries. I found the other one. Frickin'... I am using Gloom, technically. So, frickin'... You know what? Just throw this on the ground. I'm gonna be gloomy about it. I've given up my paladin hood to become a druid fairy, I guess, with a, you know, an incinerator shotgun. Don't think about it too much. Maybe Gary will have something better. Gary, I would like to have words with you. More dexterity. Ugh. More attack speed. More. We'll go for the potion, because that could be more than 2.5 crit chance if we're lucky. Uh, 20% attack speed. That's not bad at all. Trigger damage or more dexterity. My occult is probably fine. No, we do have some trigger damage, so this is fine. As much as I'd like to look at what's in the shop, I cannot turn down dexterity. Two potions. I think 2 potions are pretty good. Oh, we can make room for 1 potion right there. Mana recovery is pretty whatever, and of course a repeat of the other one that I have, because why not? Okay, legendary, 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 perfect. Eh. I do have a nice amount of decks, yes. Hi, Gary. Gary the Snail versus Gary the Demon, yes. Dang it. I've been hit. I've been shot! Well, can't use that. Although... It's not gonna be better, right? It might be better. Man. It's 150%. This is 172.5 across both things, so... Now, I'm gonna hold strong. That's the turbine we saw earlier. And those are the gloves that we saw earlier. You know what? We are doing crushing hits, and we are not doing ruthless hits. And these gloves are only 18% attack speed. You know what? Boom. We're even more druidy than we were before. Just a lawful good druid with a flame shotgun. I could get the extra heart here, but I'm gonna fully recover. Let's see. We're gonna go 3. We're gonna go 8. And we're gonna get more decks about it. So, Ice Conjuration could be replaced with something else if we find something else. You know what? It's a cursed one, so we get some extra looks. Why not? Grants ruthless hit chance at 100% ruthless crit chance at close range. Now we can throw these paw mitts away. Ah, damn it. Half of your strength applies to dexterity, scaling from dex weapons. Sure, my 6 strength. Or just all the lucky hit chance forever, which the only thing that I'm using on lucky hit chance is Ice Conjuration at the moment, which would be the thing that I would consider replacing. If we happen to find crazy gloves in the next however many floors, I'll hold that with me. Because then I can keep all of the benefits, theoretically, except for, you know, not having Ice Conjuration. It probably won't happen. Eh. Move fleet applied to my attack speed. Attack speed applies to tick speed. 234% with like clockwork right now, because our attack speed is going crazy. Yes, more dexterity. Yeah, sure. We'll get 5% more crit chance. Extra hit chance, or lucky hit chance, why not? Oh, I couldn't dodge at all. It was too many. Didn't matter anyway. Okay, here we go. Good old OG death. Man, look at them numbers fly. Alright then. Druid with a shotgun. 72 dex at the end. If I'd gotten the 20 dex gloves, that would have been real nice. Don't take 2 sips. And now the Flame Druid shall rule over the land for the rest of eternity. One of the few times that I got a set that I was going for and the game actually let it happen. Sometimes if you take 2 sips and then you have sipped twice. Alright. So our 3 runs have been done'd. And they were all technically successful, even if the monk one was highly disappointing. And the one afterward was also sad. But in any case, I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. YouTube video will be out in about 15 minutes. Make sure to go check that out. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.